Yeah, that body's a blessing, girl. I ain't trying to pressure her. No. She messed with the temperature. Hard road is.
On today's technical analysis, I'm going to discuss the Bitcoin USD Tether chart, the Neo BTC chart, and the Clam BTC chart, and also to discuss, is this the time to be buying, is it the time to be selling, or is it the time to be watching for where the market goes next, using the exponential moving average ribbon. Let's get down to the chart. So this is BTC versus the USD Tether on tradingview.com, the Bittrex chart. So the last time I spoke about having strong resistance at the $4,432 price range area, and as you can see, we have a lot of price action around that level, signifying an indecision between buyers and sellers. So we have a lot of information on this page, and if we zoom in, we can see some very good price action where we have a very good move upwards along this level, and it seems to be getting faster and higher. Now we expect the markets generally to go up slowly, which is really healthy for the markets. But when we start to see deviations away from a trend or a break out of a trend, we start to see things like this and this and eventually this. So here we have some good strong movement upwards, which signifies the strength of the bulls here. But we have this resistance at this main area. And now, what does this mean for the markets? Are we going to have a little consolidation like one of this? Are we going to drop off? Or are we going to just break through and make higher highs? So from what we can see here, this level is well in the range of being tested at the moment, and it might be broken or it might not be broken. Now, if we are to pick up our Fibonacci extension tool, which is a very valuable tool for every trader, get a swing low, a swing high, and the point where we expect a bounce to happen, we should be watching for some major levels. Now, some of the major levels we have are the 38.2 and the 61.8, but also the 50 is a strong level as well. Now, in this place, we have the 50 playing a very strong role, as it is the present resistance level exactly as we found in the last video. Now, if we have a move higher, we should expect a lot of traders setting up this sell wall at 61.8 Fibonacci level, which means, give or take some pips from that level, we should have a lot of price action if we are to break through this present level as we see in this chart. Now I have the expected level to be way up here, which might take some time to get to, but I believe the next high point will be right above here due to technical analysis I've conducted in the past video. Now, coming to the exponential moving average ribbon. Now, the exponential moving average ribbon is basically a ribbon made up of about 8 exponential moving averages, which are aligned to the particular time frame being used. And as you know, exponential moving averages are fast moving averages which react very speedily to price action. Now, using this, we can be able to determine if the trend is still on, the trend is ending, or the trend is still continuing, where we have a narrowing down of the bands, we have a decision point, where we have a widening of the bands, we have a movement higher or a trend continuation, and then finally where we have what is called the golden cross, we have a signal to either go into the market or get out of the market. Now here we have what is called a golden cross, which signaled a get into the market, and right here we had a golden cross again, which signaled a get out of the market, or here could be the real golden cross, which eventually meant to get out. Now here we had a cross again as we broke through the downward resistance level and started to head higher. Now you can see the Bollinger Bands keep widening out, and generally we expect the candlesticks to keep coming back to deep into this ribbon. Generally I explain it in the sense where they're trying to pull the ribbon up together. It might not be technical, but it makes it very understandable to understand that this is how the movements go. And if you're using this strategy, you would want to have it hold on until you see a narrowing down of the charts or of this ribbon, or a golden cross, which will signify an exit is apparent for the markets. Now let's get down to the Neo BTC. Now Neo BTC will be on the Bittrex, and we'll also check out what's happening here. Now on the last technical analysis, I discussed that we should see this movement towards this level where I drew these two lines, seemingly the range, and then we should expect a bounce back up. Now possible things we should see are: 1, a double top; 2, a breakout to new higher highs. Using the Fibonacci extension tool, we get these levels, so we should be watching for the 50.0 and the 61.8. If the markets move higher, these will be places where generally traders will put up a buy wall or a sell wall, and we'll expect to see significant movement down. But at the moment, Neo still looks bullish and feels like we'll keep going on. And as you can see, volume seems to be increasing. We still have a lot of volume coming into the markets, which means we expect a lot of movement. Then we have the Clam BTC. Now the Clam BTC, I'll be using the Poloniex chart, and here we have a strong upwards move. Now some weeks ago I posted this on tradingview.com. You're free to see it, it's on public, and it was talking about it getting over water. And here we have the strong upwards move towards the 50.0 before we had this general consolidation period. So this is a very good example of this move towards either the 50 level or the 61.8, which means traders generally put up their levels around their sell walls around this point. And as you can see, this serves as tested here, tested here. So this is a very strong level at the moment, and we have the ribbon narrowing down, which signaled an exit, and I got out right when I saw this signal crossing through. So that has been the technical analysis for today. If you liked this video, do leave a like, subscribe, and I'd love to see your comments down below on your thoughts and anything you'd like to say. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. Peace out.